Okay, so polls. They're not new, but you were saying before we click record, Daniel, that they are becoming effective.
Yeah, so they are a newer feature. I would probably say maybe a year and a half now. So still technically a newer feature than most of the common ones, but they are on the rise. They landed quite popular. They were doing well. They sort of plateaued out a bit as other features like lives and that came out. But there's just been this huge rise in the engagement levels that polls are driving. And a big part of it is actually people writing good polls. So actually putting engaging questions and engaging options. But the way LinkedIn's designed it, I think, is genius in that to see the results of a poll, you have to vote. And that's brilliant because it's just encouraging more and more people to vote. So, yeah, polls are doing really well. They're a great way for salespeople, for businesses to data capture, to get insights into their audience, into their customers, data that they can use in future content. And it's a great way to drive engagement into your audience. So, yeah, polls are doing really well. If you haven't done a poll yet, they're pretty easy to do. They're easy to set up. You don't have to apply for anything, but they're a very good form of content. And again, on the rise at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot, Daniel, and we're going to do a poll right now on LinkedIn.
Love
And
it.
what? Because I want it'd be useful for the audience here to understand what a good poll is. So my audience, some of your audience, B2B salespeople using LinkedIn to prospect, and hopefully I'm adding some value to them. What would be a good example of a poll question that me and you could ask to our audience right now?
Well, yeah. If we do a social selling one, obviously aligned to the social selling show. I mean, we could do lots of sales focused polls as well. But maybe a good one for a social selling type poll is maybe what is your favorite type of content on LinkedIn? And the options could be a text post, could be an image. Maybe we then do a video, and then the last one could be a LinkedIn poll, and we could see what people vote for.
LinkedIn. I'm typing it as we go along here. What's your favorite social selling content on LinkedIn? Go through those results again, please, Daniel.
So a text post.
Yep.
Option one. Option two, an image.
Yep.
Option three, video.
Video. Yep.
And then option four, a LinkedIn poll.
LinkedIn poll. It's a shame we're not recording for another few hours here because we could, if the show was 3 hours long, we could report back at the poll results and it would probably tell us LinkedIn poll would be either massive or a massive disappointment. So we could prove ourselves right or wrong with the content of the poll that would suggest whether the poll is good or bad. But I will post that in a second and we'll get some results in from there. We'll perhaps talk about it next week. I love doing these things live and as practical as we can. I think there's real value in that for the audience. Now, let me pull the doc back up. Anything else to add on polls other than maybe something to consider if they're becoming more effective and getting more attention on the platform?
Yeah, again, the last bit, I'll just echo this again. It's a poll will be successful if it's an interesting poll. I've seen plenty of bland polls like, what did you have for breakfast this morning? It has to be something that's valuable to your audience where either they feel compelled to contribute their answer or they're compelled to vote to see what other people are saying. They need to be engaging. So just think about it. There is a ton of engaging things you could do. It could be, I mean, I'll give you some sales ones, Will. It could be, what's generating you the most leads right now? The phone, email, LinkedIn, video messages. And people will be interested to see what other people are generating results from. There's a whole host you could do. So yeah, make them engaging is my final thought.
And how many a week should we be doing? Assuming that we're not doing a post every single day, a poll every single day.
No, I'd say no more than one a week, Will.